Hey guys, it's BATJAC J.W. Now I did a video a while ago, and it was based on this one right here, and we were talking about the Inland 1911. And that question was, I get a lot of times, well, BATJAC, isn't that Inland 1911? Isn't it just the car ordinance or the auto ordinance car now owns 1911? And I used to have one of those, and I started to think about that more and more since I got this thing. So before I open up the box, I'm going to tell you what I did to mine in case you haven't seen my videos on it. Now, when I first got mine, as you can see, when I did a video, if you did see that video on is this gun worth its MSRP of like $789 or something, it's very expensive for a 1911 goes. Was this thing worth it? So one of the things that it came in as, which I saw that was different, which are from the prior videos that I saw, and when I saw them in the shop, I saw two of them in the shop, and they were nice, beautiful, kind of like a lighter color parkerizing. Now, when I got mine, it was just a flat black parkerizing, which I was not happy with. So what I wound up doing was actually I painted mine. I know some people are like, that's crazy. You painted, but I'm going to show you a picture. This is the booklet that it comes with, and you can see that it is actually a lighter shade of parkerizing. And now I'm not going to even get into the details on what they told me, but go ahead and watch that video. It's on the channel. But again, there's some things that I did to mine to make it satisfactory for me. And one of those things was painting it and giving it kind of an aged look. Because ultimately, if you're looking at one of these, you are interested, at least for me, and I think this would be something you can need to consider. You are interested in purchasing something that is a really close resemblance to the original War II 1911s. So granted that their prices and everything for authentic ones are kind of to the roof, but these here make it available so you can purchase one. Like again, I think they're a little overpriced with these, but really it's those roll marks is what really made it really cool, because that separates it from the auto ordinance one. The auto ordinance one did not put the patent dates roll marks on it and kind of simulate the roll marks off of one of the Colt models or the other ones. So that's really cool that they did that. But then again, aside from that, in my opinion, it's like the same gun. It's even a Series 80, and ironically, that mine came in as a black parkerized original. That's the finish it came in. Of course, I painted mine to give it that off kind of green look that I call it. I'm just gonna call it that. But it just and then auto ordinance, now I hear theirs is the same. They are no longer offering the lighter shade of parkerizing. Now all theirs are flat black parkerizing. That's kind of interesting. I wonder what that's all about. So the other marking that's really cool is right here on the side. It even says like 1911 A1 government on it. So that's pretty cool. I blued my barrel hood. Again, I got to touch it up again. It's kind of getting warm, but it kind of adds to the character of the thing. Arch mainspring housing. A lot of people were complaining about the grips, but actually that's correct. That's the type of grips they would have came with. Back in the World War II, they stopped furnishing them with the wood and they put the type of Bakelite plastic. The color may not be exact, but it's close enough. Again, this is going to be something that you're going to want if you want that kind of replica or one of the World War II lookalikes that you can take to the range and shoot. And that's really what it was for me. I wanted that replica so I can have it laying around and, just kind of pick it up and fondle it, if you would, and then lock it back up when I'm done kind of thing. And not have to feel like if it took a scratch or a scuff that I wasn't going to worry about it, especially if you're doing that to a piece of history. So that's kind of what it was for me. And of course, the Series 80 system. Yes, I did remove mine and change it out. I have a video on that. Check out the channel. But yeah, all in all, my bottom final decision on this thing and opinion on it, is it pretty much an auto ordinance? I think so. Do I think they're a bit overpriced? Yes, absolutely. When you got auto ordinance, you can pick those things up. I even heard people picking those things up as cheap as under 500. But yeah, there again, yeah, in fact I picked up mine some time back. It was under $500, and that was years ago. But yeah, I still hear stories of people picking them up for under five, maybe at five in some cases. But yeah, so this is that's just kind of it on it. If you're looking for a copy of a World War II 1911, this is going to be pretty close, as close as you can get. Of course, the trigger should have been a little shorter if you're going to go that far and do it. But I must say, big disappointment to me is Inland. You had the color right, and you changed it. Well, then again, maybe, I don't know. Maybe whoever's making these things for auto ordinance or whatnot, maybe they're the ones to blame, and everybody else, including Inland and them, they just bought them from them and market them up. And that could be, I don't know. So again, referring back to the very first video, I'm not really trying to go out of my way to speak bad about Inland or anything like that, but we'll say customer service wasn't that great either when I actually asked them about the color and everything. But all in all, it was just one of those things where I'm happy with it now that I painted it and everything, and I got it. I worked out in a trade to obtain this thing and have it, and also video it for the channel, everything like that. But so I'm happy with it. I'm happy with mine, but I think it carries a heavy price tag, and it's a bit pricey, and I would not buy another one. I really wouldn't, because I think the price tag is way too hefty for it. And but you know, hey, then again, if those roll marks, if that's something you want or you're looking for, definitely that's what did it for me. But do know that unless you're seeing it firsthand in the shop, that the color is going to be different. Again, mine, I painted it just so that you all know, so you don't pick it up and go, hey, that doesn't look like the one I saw in the video, because it won't. This is kind of a unique one. And of course, I did the aging to it myself because I wanted it to look aged and like it was from World War II. So anyway, thanks for watching, you guys. I'm BATJAC J.W. Like, share, and subscribe.